Okay, imagine this. You're falling, but not into fire. You're plummeting into an abyss of absolute shocking cold. Today, we're taking a terrifying dive into one of the most extreme places you could possibly imagine, all to answer one truly chilling question. Yeah, this isn't exactly your typical vacation morning, is it? This is a chilling welcome to a world where the very laws of survival are flipped upside down. The real danger here isn't heat. It's a cold so powerful it's almost impossible to wrap your head around. So let's do it. Let's run this thought experiment. You've tripped, you're falling, and you're about to find out what happens when a warm human body meets the coldest eruption in our entire cosmic neighborhood. So you're falling, but the first thing you feel isn't a blast of heat. It's just a silent, terrifying acceleration downwards, right into a plume of icy vapor. You are definitely not on Earth anymore. That's right. You're over 4 billion kilometers from home, on this desolate moon that's orbiting the last giant planet in our solar system. The air is practically non-existent, the sun is just a bright star, and the ground below you, well, it's unlike anything you've ever known. And here's where things get really weird. The word volcano? Yeah, you gotta throw that idea right out the window. We need to forget everything we think we know about fiery mountains and molten rock. See, on Earth, volcanoes spit out molten rock at thousands of degrees. They burn. But out on Triton, you've got cryovolcanoes, ice volcanoes. Instead of lava, they erupt this icy nitrogen slush. And instead of burning you, they'd flash freeze you solid. It's the complete terrifying opposite. I mean, just look at that number, negative 235 degrees Celsius. To put that in perspective, that's only 38 degrees above absolute zero. That's the point where atoms literally stop moving. It's a cold so intense, it acts with the same speed and violence as fire. So what exactly are you falling into? Well, scientists call it cryo-lava. It's this bizarre alien cocktail. Just try to picture a thick, half-frozen slush made of water, ammonia, which is basically acting like antifreeze, and these big chunks of nitrogen ice. It's less like lava and more like the universe's most deadly slushy.
And this brings us to the moment of contact. And this is where things get genuinely horrifying, because this whole process, it happens faster than you can even blink.
The instant you touch that cryo-lava, the insane temperature difference causes this immediate, catastrophic heat transfer. All the warmth in your body is just ripped away. Your cells freeze so fast that ice crystals can't even form properly. Instead, your entire body vitrifies. It becomes as fragile and as brittle as a piece of glass.
You wouldn't even feel the cold. There's no time for that. No time for shivering. One moment you're flesh and bone, the very next, you are a perfectly preserved, incredibly fragile ice sculpture, probably frozen in a silent scream.
But here's the thing. The fall isn't over yet. You're now a solid object, still plummeting through the slushy cryo-lava toward the hard, icy floor of the crater way down below. Think about it. A body that's been flash frozen to minus 235 degrees has zero flexibility, no give, none. So when it hits that solid crater floor, the impact is absolute. You don't just break, you shatter into 1,000 frozen pieces, scattering just like broken glass. You know, in any extreme scenario, there's always that one guy who thinks, hey, I can handle this. Let's call him Chase. He sees this flowing wave of cryo-lava and actually thinks surf's up. Yeah, that is not how physics works out here. The very second his board touches the flow, both it and his legs would instantly become brittle and just shatter on contact with the moving slush. It's a valuable, if pretty grisly, lesson in cryophysics.
Okay, so as absolutely horrifying as all that is, this whole thought experiment actually opens a door to something truly profound about this distant moon. What does all this icy violence actually tell us about Triton?
Well, first, the fact that these cryovolcanoes even exist proves Triton isn't some dead, frozen rock. It's geologically active. And that activity needs a heat source deep inside, which strongly hints that there could be a huge liquid ocean hiding just beneath that icy crust. That makes Triton one of the most fascinating and extreme places to look for the building blocks of life. And that's the amazing takeaway here, isn't it? We're using this kind of gruesome, terrifying hypothetical to uncover the real wonder of a dynamic, active world so far from our own. The horror might be personal, but the discovery, that's universal. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If a place this extreme and this strange exists way out there around Neptune, what other impossible, beautiful, and maybe terrifying secrets are just hiding in the dark, cold corners of our solar system, waiting for us to find them?